Welcome back. Imagine this. It is 3 in the morning. Your eyes burn like fire, your fingers ache, but you whisper to yourself, just one more game. You have said it before hundreds of times. And suddenly, you realize the sun is rising, your heart is pounding, and your mind feels wired but empty. Video games are no longer just a hobby. For millions of people, they have become an obsession that borders on addiction. But here is the twist. Not everything about gaming is evil. In fact, video games can sharpen your brain, heal your stress, and even connect you to people across the globe in ways nothing else can. At the same time, they can drain your health, destroy your sleep, wreck your relationships, and steal your life before you even notice. So before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe to Grind and Grow, and share this with someone who has ever whispered the words, just one more game, because this might be the wake-up call they need. Ask yourself, how many times have you whispered, just one more game, not realizing you were already losing more than sleep? Video games are not like old-school hobbies. If you loved basketball, you would eventually get tired and rest. If you loved painting, you would step back and let the paint dry. But video games are designed not to end. They keep feeding you missions, quests, rewards, and dopamine hits. That is not an accident. That is neuroscience. Psychologists call this the variable reward system. It is the same mechanism slot machines use in casinos. You never know when you will win big, and that uncertainty keeps you glued to the screen. Every time you score a kill streak, open a loot box, or finally beat that boss, your brain floods with dopamine. And dopamine teaches your brain not just to enjoy the win, but to crave more. Reset. Do you see how the game is playing you just like the casino plays the gambler? The health hazards run much deeper than we think. Sleep deprivation is the first thief. Without rest, your brain cannot process memory, your immune system weakens, and your emotions go haywire. Missing one night might seem fine, but weeks of poor sleep build into anxiety, depression, and illness. Nutrition and movement suffer next. Energy drinks pile up, chips scatter across your lap, hours pass without moving. That combination of sugar, caffeine, and inactivity leads to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Then come musculoskeletal issues. Stiff necks, carpal tunnel, aching backs. Hours of slouching damage the spine and wrists. Doctors now diagnose gamers' thumb and esports back in teens. But the deepest scars are invisible. Addiction whispers. It creeps into mental health, feeding isolation, anxiety, and depression. The World Health Organization now recognizes gaming disorder as a real condition. Reset. Pause and think. What is gaming quietly stealing from your health that you cannot see yet? Yet video games are not only villains. When handled mindfully, they can be powerful tools for growth. Studies show action games sharpen reaction times and expand attention spans. Online games connect people. For someone who feels isolated, games provide belonging. Shared missions and friendships built in virtual worlds can be real and lasting. After a stressful day, gaming can release tension and let the mind reset. Hospitals even use games for therapy. VR helps stroke patients regain movement. Carefully designed games help soldiers recover from PTSD. Gaming has the power to heal as much as it can harm. Reset. What if the very tool that distracts you could also heal you, if you learned to use it with balance? Consider Jason, a 17-year-old honor student. At first, he played League of Legends for 1 hour a night, then 2, then 5. He skipped meals and missed assignments. His parents found him awake at dawn, grades collapsing. He almost lost his scholarship. Gaming became his silent thief. Now contrast that with Maria. After a breakup, she sank into depression. She picked up Animal Crossing, and her small island turned into a lifeline. Friends from around the world visited daily. They gave her hope, routine, and belonging. Those connections carried her through her hardest season. The same activity. Two different outcomes. That is the paradox of gaming. Reset. Which side of the story do you feel closer to? Jason's silent downfall or Maria's healing escape? Why do people fall so hard? Games offer escape. Real life is filled with stress, bills, bullying, and loneliness. But inside a game, you have power, you progress, you succeed. Games satisfy identity and achievement. In real life, success is slow. In games, recognition is instant. You can become a legend overnight. Then comes the fear of missing out. Limited time events, seasonal drops, special gear, all of them whisper, if you stop, you lose something forever. Experts like Dr. Kimberly Young explain that games hijack the same brain systems that once helped us survive in the wild. The thrill of reward, the fear of loss, the chase of progress. These survival instincts, now rewired, keep us trapped in pixels. Are you chasing victories in a game because they feel easier than victories in real life? So what do we do? The answer is not smashing your console. The answer is balance. Set boundaries. Use timers or apps to limit your screen time. Treat gaming like dessert. Sweet, enjoyable, but never the main meal. Replace, do not just remove. Quitting cold turkey can intensify cravings. Instead, replace some hours with sports, reading, or spending time with friends. Make it social. Play with people who know when to stop. Practice mindful gaming. Ask yourself after each session, do I feel energized or drained and guilty? Your body always tells the truth. And if gaming has taken full control, seek help. Therapists and organizations like Game Quitters can guide you back to balance. What would happen if you used just half of your gaming focus on building your real life? What if one more hour of gaming tonight stole the energy you need to ace an interview tomorrow? What if one late-night grind robbed you of the health you will need 5 years from now? What if instead of escaping life, you built a life so fulfilling that you no longer needed to escape? This is not about demonizing games. This is about empowering you to live fully. Imagine channeling the same focus you use to beat bosses into conquering your career, your relationships, your fitness. Imagine waking up with the energy to live as the main character in your own story. Ask yourself, are you leveling up in the game while your real life stays stuck at level 1? So here is my challenge. Tonight, ask yourself, am I playing the game or is the game playing me? If you feel trapped, reclaim your control. If you feel balanced, protect that balance. And if you are inspired, share this with a gamer you care about. Sometimes one conversation can save a life. Hit that like button, subscribe to Grind and Grow, and drop a comment below. Tell me honestly, are you playing the game or is the game playing you?